Nowhere to escape. My mind is a weapon that I take control. Watch me go, then I'll say. If you can't get out.
Yo, welcome to the Open Time Talk podcast. This is the podcast where we drift off topic and never off the vibe. I'm your host, Zach.
And I'm Jams, the show where we talk about conspiracies, spirituality, gaming, and global tensions and so forth.
And man, do we have some global tensions.
I would say, yeah. I think we do.
Are we?
If y'all haven't heard,
Do we classify this as war?
You see, that's what I'm. Like, technically, this is war. I mean, people are dying.
Yeah.
So I mean,
has war really ever ended then? Anyway, sorry, I'm
War.
off topic again.
war never changes.
What were you about to say?
I just want to let the folks know that we're engaging in Iran right now. So
Yeah. So if y'all don't know, the U.S. has been planning for months to attack Iran. Now we know when was this? Back in January, I believe, that we bombed their
the nuclear
sites. Right. I can't remember if this was back in January or if it was before Christmas, but we took our B-2 bombers and we bombed the hell out of their bunkers. Well, supposedly since then, we have been setting up to like go in and
Start
pretty
taking
much
military
regime,
action.
start changing up their regime.
Change.
What I'm thinking is going on, and this is my take from it all, and we're going to try and dive down exactly what's going on, but this is my take. Israel came out, Marco Rubio's already came out in an interview and said that if the U.S. didn't take preemptively defensive measures, that if anybody were to attack Iran stated that they were going to attack U.S. bases. And so what does that mean? If Iran is constantly telling the U.S., hey, people are going to attack us and we're letting you know, if they attack us, we're coming after you because you're supposed to be this global diplomacy protector and y'all have already came over into Iran once and changed it up. Now, protect us again. And you can't protect the enemy because we're siding with Israel right now. So Israel was like, we're going to bomb them. And we've been telling them for months, please don't, please don't. Then Bibi Netanyahu says, we're going to release the files if you don't at least do something. Okay, fuck it. We'll drop bombs on their bases. Well, Bibi came out and said, homie, that didn't do enough. Like, Trump says that it blew up the entire base.
Yeah, that's a lie, though.
And then everybody came out afterwards and was like, no, they've only cut off the entrance, but you can still get to it.
Yeah.
So Israel then was like, oh no, you have to double down. And then I bet you what happened. Trump stood his ground a little bit. He said, no, I'm not going into war for you. They said, all right, bet. Then we're going to have to release some of these files.
We're going to have to.
What? But I already denied the files. Trump went out and was like, no, the files are a hoax. They're a hoax. What happens then? Then he just starts releasing them all of a sudden. Now all of a sudden we got 3.5 million. And I think they have more.
Oh, yeah. I think they definitely have more.
And I think Venezuela was a cover-up for the lead for, how do I word this? The buildup that's been going on in the Middle East, we saw it happening during the conflict with Venezuela, but nobody was talking about it. I fully remember going and talking about, they just did something over here over in the Middle East. They just deployed something in the Middle East. That's weird. But then that was it. Then you heard some more shit about them bombing boats.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was it.
I think all this is actually a cover up to the files.
Oh, 100%.
Straight up captured Moderno, but that was strategic because now they can cut off an oil supply to Russia and Iran and all that.
Yep. Yep.
So obviously now you're like, all right, so I'm starting to take away resources from Iran, slowing them down.
Yep.
Like he's trying every route possible then to completely turn Iran into glass.
Yeah. But for what?
And that's the thing, because the only reason he doesn't do it is because he doesn't want to, but Israel's telling them to. That's the thing. Like, what hand are you going to bend at?
Right.
Because at this point, everybody has the files. It's just it hasn't been released to us.
Right. Well, it's
Like,
not
with
even
the
that
amount
it
of
hasn't
people-
been released to us. Our country is the only country not doing a damn thing about it.
Yeah, they arrested Andrew, Prince Andrew. But he's not
who's
gonna stay. I think he's already
longer a
out.
prince. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he's already
denounced
been
him.
released and stuff, but there's still he's still under investigation. Like the only thing they investigate, they brought him in and arrested him for insider trading, pretty much. Like there was emails of him telling Jeffrey Epstein things that were going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what they arrested the prince for. But no, at least they're doing something. They arrested a prince.
Exactly.
They denounced, which they haven't done in I don't even know. Years, I know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you the exact
No, I get what
numbers.
you're saying. They definitely, at least they're doing something.
Yeah.
But over
in
here,
our country, they said, let's
we
go
won't
talk to
even-
the former president. Can you talk to
You know
the
what's
fucker
even-
who's sitting down right now, causing wars?
like, you gotta think, this Prince Andrew was denounced and everything over insider trading. Think about what the people in our office have been doing. More than just insider trading.
Right.
I mean,
Now-
it's proof.
I will say, I don't know what the rhetoric is like over there. Like, they might be saying that Prince Andrew is a pedophile and insider trading, but they only came out and proved, like, you
With
know
one
how
charge,
scandals go. Like, the same thing with Diddy. It's like, okay,
And I still think that's all
we have-
distraction.
we have proof that Diddy beats women. That's a no go. But that's not what he got charged for.
Nope.
So that's not what he's getting in trouble for.
Like, it's all building up. Now we're actually in a war with Iran. This is the first war, at least I think I've ever been in, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was not alive during 9/11.
I was 2 months old.
So I don't know the feeling of the country when, hell, Afghanistan. Didn't we just come out of Afghanistan?
When?
2018 or
Like
something?
recently? Oh, yeah.
2020? Like we pulled all of
I
our
think it
troops
was
out
around that
finally.
time.
But even then, it was already
But
concluded.
we left all the equipment.
Yeah. Like I haven't heard much more about it. Is there still
No.
war? Is there still an Afghan war going on, or was it only war?
I mean,
because
there's still
US
freaking
troops
the
were in it?
Russian to Ukraine war still going on.
I don't know if that's the thing, and that's where I'm like, oh, wars have stopped, and we're in times of peace. I don't know if wars ever stop. I think you're in a constant battle.
No,
I think war
I'm
is
with you on that.
life.
The only way you get money is with war.
Right. Every single
It's
day,
a money
the
making machine.
countries are just constantly trying to fuck over countries over. That's war.
Literally.
Right.
Even if it's not like people dying, there's still wars, like as in like,
But homie, people are still dying.
yeah. People die
if-
every day. And
if
that's the
it's-
way they see it.
Yeah. That's the way they see it. It's just, oh, we're numbers.
Mm-hmm.
We're just numbers.
I mean, think about how many people Russia lost so far. Like they have a huge amount of numbers compared to Ukraine, but how is Ukraine actually holding it down right now?
Because we're
Because we're supporting it, right?
right. And that's the thing.
And now Israel, we're supporting Israel.
We can stop wars.
If we just stop
can-
funding them, but then we're the bad guy because we didn't help, right?
The entire world can stop wars. mutually assured destruction. Like, what is the gain out of wars? To just constantly keep the war going, so because you profit off war.
You would
So are you
think
keeping war
wouldn't,
going
though.
just for profit? Can you not think of other ways to profit?
I think it's more than just profit. Like, it's profit, resources, everything else to come with. Like, I believe the only reason Russia ever started this war is because they wanted, like, they said it was their land.
Yeah, but I don't
So,
even
like, we're going to take our land.
okay.
I thought we overtaken land. Like, don't you have enough? Look how big you are. Like, are you serious?
Yeah. Here's another thing I just thought of. And okay, never mind. I get it. The pride of people.
Well, that's the same thing with China.
Because I was going to say,
China's like,
why?
oh, Taiwan's actually a part of us.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. But
We're
you ain't
not.
going to come over here and take us.
But why not? But why not just be a part of them? But it's because
like, yeah, it's freedom.
It's not the U.S. Yeah. You can't do whatever you want. So if I'm living in Taiwan for 30 years and then China comes and takes over and it's like, hey, you have to get new IDs and the way that you live life has changed. Okay, just change alone is only not an inconsistency, but a what's it called?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
That alone isn't enough. Like, change alone is not enough to push somebody to the brink of going crazy. But whenever you take somebody's, like, if you tell somebody they're not allowed to have sugar anymore simply because you're a government that's weird, it's like, oh, I don't want my people having sugar.
We're not going to stand for it.
Right, then you're taking away my access to sugar. But if the country like the U.S. is like, hey, we're just going to take y'all in. We're not going to take access away from y'all. But here you go. I feel like everybody would be okay with that. Like, if the U.S. said, hey, Venezuela, we're going to kill your leader. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be nice. But we're going to put somebody in charge. And y'all can literally just do whatever you want. As long as it's not killing one of another. If y'all want to go kill yourselves, go kill yourselves. You want to go do your drugs, go do your drugs. You want to go scam people because some people are stupid? Do you want, like, that's the freedom of the US, is we're allowed to get scammed. Like, and then once you get scammed, then there's laws that protect you for that. But it's not taking anything away. Like,
I get it's like liberating
the pride
countries.
of people.
Like,
right.
if you were to go to Venezuela and say, yeah, we're going to appoint a leader, and all the laws, I guess, stay the same, or they change to the way we run it, like the U.S.
Right.
Like, which way would it be, though?
Right. And I think
because I feel like if we were like, all right, we're going to put our constitution in place now.
Right.
So our law is what's law, and then they're going to be like, well,
that don't work.
We don't agree with that. Exactly. We live in this whole separate culture.
Yeah. But then what if the U.S.
At the same
was
time,
like,
I feel like if you
then still live by y'all's rules.
And then I still think like the same issues would arise, at least. I feel like just because we appoint a leader doesn't mean exactly. Like, you can put a new person in office, but the U.S. still is going down.
Right. Yeah.
Like, every time we get a new president, I'm like, what are y'all doing? Y'all never did anything y'all stood on or y'all ran on.
Right.
So I feel like the change isn't with the politicians. It's the changes with people. When the people actually stand up for themselves, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Once we actually start standing up for ourselves, things change.
Yeah. Like, I didn't go to school and get taught government history from our government that told us how much we rebelled against governments to sit here and not rebel against our government.
Like, the whole reason that we didn't get taxed and all that is because the Boston Tea Party.
Right.
What if we just did that again?
The British was like, okay, we need more land. They went and stole the land from the Indians. Essentially what Russia's doing with Crimea. It was war. Some of the Indians have pieces of land. just like Ukrainians would have land. I'm sure, maybe not though, because it's not the U.S.
Yeah.
Like that's where my mind goes to. I'm like, it can happen, and then I think about
Like
people.
you think it
like,
should be a
can't.
simple solution, but that's the problem. Like it
Right.
could be simple, but it's not.
No.
It's like easy to say is why can't you people just be happy with this land? It's not big. It's like this is how it's always been. It's like we get to have land.
Right.
Like other countries don't believe we should be able to own more than a couple acres. Like they see it's unreasonable.
Right.
But that's freedom. It's like if I can pay for it, why can't I own it all?
Right. And that's cultures of people. Like Chinese people, they believe that you don't need an acre of land to have a happy living situation. You can live in a 10 by 10 and have everything you need. And homie, they're right. But we're also right. I need my space because if you cramp me up, what's going to happen? I'm going to start shooting people. People get cranky.
Oh, I'm just going to start shooting people.
Huh?
Like that
People
caught me
start
off
getting
guard.
cranky.
If you cramp me up, I'm claustrophobic. I'm going to shoot people. What? I get what you're saying. See, that's the thing now.
That's cultures of people.
I get
and
people can
lifestyles.
exactly. It's also like how culture is now. So like Chinese people they're used to like always being secluded, tight, busy.
Right.
Americans, we like to have space, like being able to have a backyard and a front yard.
We're opinionated and we believe that our opinion should matter.
Just like if some other person were to run the USA, some other country appointed, it's like, all right, now we're not going to be able to own land as much. So he's like, you can have a house, but they have to be like closer because we like to optimize land. It's like, no, well, that's never how it's been.
Right.
So why are we changing it?
That's why we have
Same
a two-party
thing, like
system.
we would rebel.
Because
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like it's only a two-party system just to keep us divided. Like I feel like they like to see the way that they flip sides. Like they both flip sides. Like what was it? The left was like for guns at one point. Now they're like, oh, we hate guns.
that's my point. That's my point.
Exactly. So I mean, they're both basically the same party.
Are Democrats and Democrats are Republicans. Democrats and Republicans are Americans. Like if you people say this all the time. If you put a Democrat in office, people are gonna everybody's a Republican and everybody hates Democrats. If you put a Republican in office, everybody's a Democrat and everybody hates Republicans. Like that's how it is. So if you set up the system to work in that favor, then it never lets you down.
See, I think that's what would if we only had one party.
I agree with that.
Like, why are we doing this by parties when it
it's
should just
the
be
rhetoric.
one guy who's leading the country? Like, we
Right.
could have a whole 15 lineup of people, but
Right,
what if
with
we just
all
didn't put
15
labels on
different
them?
opinions. Right.
Exactly.
With all 15
what if we just
different
didn't put the
opinions.
label?
Right.
I bet
Why
that'd
do
make
you-
a huge difference.
Right. Why do you not
don't have a
to
label
make
of
it a black
Republican or-
person and
or-
a white person? Why does it got to be about race? Why has it got to be blue and red?
It's not. It's
Blue
all
and
about
red,
who's
black
more
and
well spoken and who actually has who
Right.
matches the Americans, or I guess can relay that sympathy.
Right.
Because it's like, I did see a video. It shows like somebody said Trump's acting like he's actually feeling for the way he talks to Americans, like he's been there. You know, he's been in that struggle.
The way
and
he
all that.
won
When that
in
man's-
2016.
Yeah.
I mean, he
So
literally,
everyone's like,
he said, I got a small loan. That's all he had to say. $1 million didn't matter to anybody. Truly. Like, that was just a number for people to attach to. But simply because he said small loan. Everybody, all the American people have gotten small loans. If that's $40, if you consider a small loan $40, you consider a small
I
loan
still think that's so
$500.
ridiculous.
It is. It's fucked up as hell. But
Small
people,
loan of $1 million.
people grab onto that.
That's what I'm saying. Is he
crazy.
didn't grow up in poverty, nothing like that. But yeah, he reaches to people that are in poverty.
Because he
Like
can relate.
you have no feeling. Like you can't
Right.
relate. Well, if
See, I
he was
think he
given
can.
a small loan of $1 million,
In
like I
his
don't think he's
mind,
lived on the street.
it was a small
Like
loan.
by him. Like that's see that's the thing is, if
And I
the
think he
worst thing someone
understands
goes
that.
through is the worst thing they've ever went through, but to you that might not be bad to you. Oh, you popped your tire. That ain't nothing. Well, that's the
Right.
worst thing that's ever happened to him. So at
Yes.
this moment, that's the biggest thing he's got going on.
Right. Like,
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, you can't compare people's, like, problem. Like, oh, well, this guy lived on the street for 10 years, and you think just because you blew a tire that you're in the worst position possible? Well, to him, he is in the worst position because he's never been in that position.
But what I think Trump does well is he goes, I don't know what it's like that you popped your tire, but I do know that you're feeling down.
You're
As an American,
sad.
I can relate to that when I didn't get my.
She does use that word American a lot.
Right.
And I think that's what it is. Like,
He's like,
he's reaching out to the
American
prideful people.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
hey,
that
I
pride
may
in the
not
country.
understand what it feels like to pop a tire and my whole world be doomed, but I understand what it feels like for my whole world to be doomed. You know, I got a small loan of $1 million when I really needed 5, and I thought my whole world was doomed. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same
That's
thing
exactly
and
how it
same
is.
feeling, but it's not the same thing that happened.
And that's the same. And that's what I'm believing is all this drama and shit's going on for is it's still going to be, they're trying to cover up something. Because this is the whole thing. America wants to protect its system it's been having because so far it's the best system in the world. But if they release all the files and unredact the shit, they know that they will fall. Like, they know it's going to happen. It's going to be anarchy.
Yep.
And if it's not, why wouldn't it be anarchy if we're literally letting them get away with it?
Yep.
And I think at one point, I think it just they're going to keep throwing something. It's their war. We took Venezuela's president. Next thing you know, we're going to have space laser. Like, have you seen the technology that Israel's pulling out of their ass now?
Kind
They've had
of.
their first reveal of like an actual laser defense system.
Really? Well, do you know
Yes.
that we took Iranian technology and it's now like, apparently we didn't have one-way drones, which are kamikaze planes, essentially.
They just blow up, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently we didn't have those. We got one out of Ukraine that didn't blow up. It's made in Iran. We reverse engineered it, and we now have one-way drones that are Iranian technology that we're using against Iran right now.
How would you not?
crazy. How does
One-way
that-
drones, I could have thought about that.
Motherfucker, I got one behind me.
I mean, any drone's a one-way drone if it blows up when it impacts something.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, hey, any
What's
drone
special
could be-
about it?
could be one way. You
What,
put a bomb on a
does
drone,
the drone
it's
have
now
a sensor
one-way
on it?
drone.
Does it mean if it gets close, certain
Right.
proximity?
You ever heard of a one-way phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when just one person calls. Another person don't pick up because they died. They
That is
called the
kinda
phone.
nuts.
Bonk.
I feel for the people having to go through all the shit going on over there, though. That's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I do know U.S. military don't want to be in that situation, then we don't want to be in war.
No, because do you know what all? It's so weird seeing some of our soldiers have TikTok right now and are on TikTok and what they're saying. First of all, our veterans are saying, I don't know what we're doing. They're tired. They're saying, first of all, we should never even been in Afghanistan or Vietnam. I mean, they should never been in
Definitely.
Vietnam. And this is feeling like the same rhetoric. We're not These soldiers are not fighting for themselves. They're fighting for the man. And every single time anybody's ever fought for the man, it's failed. That's why the Soviet Union literally crumbled. They were fighting for the man. They were not fighting for themselves. Until Putin came in and made it seem like they were fighting for themselves. Putin is
For
a
their
very
freedom, yeah.
Western styled man. Like, he was able to talk to his people and be like, okay, this isn't about this one guy having all the power and trying to destroy people. This is now about us just trying to live. Can we do that? And I think we can if I lead. Like, where was I going with that?
They're just fighting for their part of their country instead of having to fight for under orders.
Oh,
So
I
you
was
don't
saying
do this because I told you to.
Yeah, I was saying I see people on TikTok who are saying that our own soldiers are like they're scared of the outcome because they don't want to go into this war fighting for an orange man.
It's not even that they're fighting for an orange man. They're fighting for a whole other country.
While
They're not fighting for us. We're not in danger.
No.
We're not in danger at all.
No. The day they attacked Iran, I went over to my friend's house, aka Jams, right here, and helped him put a mailbox in. Do you know how like dystopian I felt that day? And like
It felt unreal. I'm putting the mailbox up while we're just starting to go to war with another country.
While a country, bro, like imagine if we were just putting a mailbox in and you look up and there's bombs. There's literal missiles, just like fireworks shows. And you don't know if one of those missiles are going to land beside you or at your job or at your family or at the Costco you go to down the road.
And that's what it's like living in Israel and Iran right now.
Anywhere away from, I think, anywhere away from the Northern Americas, it feels like that. Hell, even Mexico.
That's always got missiles going everywhere.
Safe. Yes.
Yeah.
Middle East, always missiles. Anything up over in Russia and Europe, they're sending missiles in planes as well. Drones, at least, not missiles per se, but drones.
Yeah.
But we're living
War's
in
only
war.
getting worse.
I'm 23 years old, guys. I'm 23 years old. Justin is 24. There's only 23 years of experience, not knowledge, because I've read text history books. I've gotten the knowledge from
that was written by the
history.
victors.
But I have not experienced this shit. And experience it is a whole lot more crazy than just reading it in textbooks as a 14 and 13-year-old.
Not to mention, like, seeing it. People, like, on TikTok. Like, you gotta think all the video footage that's about to come out, dude. Like, there's gonna be a bunch of videos of people dying now. Because we're starting wars.
Yeah. Back in the day, before all the phones were out like it is now, you got that information filtered through state-ran media. It's now like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it is hard to find some things, but you are going to find everything, I believe.
I believe once on the internet, it's on the internet.
They're going to censor it. They can. I think governments can take it down.
I think it makes people really realize what war is. Like, because now we didn't used to see what's actually happening on the front lines. Now we might possibly do.
Right.
Some videos can get through. Especially
you want to know when?
Israel.
This is when we're going to stop seeing the stuff. Is when they cut out internet. All they have to do is wipe out internet. Homie, wipe out the data. All you got to do is go to data centers. If you can wipe out all traces of Google, which is simply just a drone or a missile, then there's no more Google.
Yeah, but at the same time,
you have transmission lines maybe. But if you cut those transmission lines, then there is none. Then there's only satellite. And satellite can be blocked out by EMP.
They could just lock down our internet like CCP.
That's my point. Yeah. Think of
because
COVID.
CCP, you can't find anything outside of CCP servers.
That is true.
They could do that here, and we wouldn't even know it.
Well, and yeah, you're right. We wouldn't know, and we could know because they could say, all right, guys, we're in war, and y'all are seeing too much. Y'all are trying to revolt. Like, what if we start revolting against the government and they're like, all right, bet there's no more internet for y'all. Like, they have the power to do that shit.
Mm-hmm. And we have the power to say, turn it back on.
Right. Right. That's the thing. We have the power to say, turn it back on. But we also have to have the knowledge to be able to be like, okay, if you're not seeing videos and stuff, Like, it's because of this. Like what you said before, we're not going to know. But how obvious can they make it? Like, they can't deny the Epstein files anymore.
No, but I feel like they can postpone it.
Right. They can postpone it. But people are still going to talk about it. Now, if you take internet out and stuff like that, it's a whole lot harder for people to talk about it and know about it.
You think people will really be okay with it though? Like, I know I wouldn't.
No, not at all.
Like, are you talking about taking off internet completely? Like,
Yeah,
you can't even search, do anything without internet?
Yeah. If we started revolting against the government, and now think, if we started revolting against the government, it's going to be a 50-50. Some people are going to be for the government and some people are going to be against it. So they can't necessarily just take the internet away, because you're taking it away from the 50% that does agree with the government. You can't do that, because then that 50% is going to disagree with the government, and now you have 100% of people not agreeing with the government, therefore being overthrown, and the government lost.
Dude, that just only makes me think of the Mark of the Beast. It's getting closer.
Yep.
They're going to start finding a way to tag people.
And that's the thing. If they can
Like,
tag
if
people,
you're on our side,
then they
you'll
know
take the
they
Beast.
can allow you on the server. Oh, you want the information? Well, sign up
Gotta
your
take the
email
stamp.
address. Okay, that's not enough anymore. I have to now vet you. So you got to come in, get an ID voter's chip in your arm and stamp for me to know that you rock with us. Mark of the Beast. Boom. You want to use internet? Do you want to buy shit from the U.S.? Are you
Buy
a
and
U.S.
sell.
citizen? Or are you an op now? Are you a traitor?
You see, I think when that starts happening, people are going to wake up, though.
But man,
Like,
I
it's
feel
already
that's what all the
still- it's
conspiracy
still
theorists
already,
have been
like-
telling them for years.
It's still very, very weird seeing people, like, have implants and stuff like that. I think they still have to make it to where it's not,
Yeah.
so taboo. They're going to have to make it to where, just like in movies, the movies we see, they desensitize us for it before it comes out.
Yep. Like we're making
Because I saw, dude,
memes.
make funny memes. Oh, your boy takes the stamp. Hey, look
Yeah.
at this. Like, they're going to try and play it as a good thing.
Right. We're right now praising
And-
Bibi Netanyahu.
And we have
memes.
the brain chips.
We already know
Like,
MK
Elon
Ultra
shit,
or
it's starting
MLK
to
Ultra.
roll out
Jesus
more.
Christ.
MLK
so sorry.
Ultra. That's
so
a new
sorry.
one. Say it one more time.
I'm so sorry. Damn,
You're
I'm sorry.
recovering from that.
Fuck. The Patriot Act, or what's it called? The Homestead Act? Not the Homestead. The Homestead is where they allowed soldiers to live in your home,
That's when
right?
troops occupied houses.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That was like way back in the day, though. That's like revolutionary, right?
I think
I think
so,
we were
yeah.
still fighting for the tea.
That's when the redcoats would occupy people. I'm like, hell no, we don't want this shit.
I'm like,
Remember?
nah. Yeah, the Redcoats, the Republic. Anyway, they
Anyway,
can MLK us. No, not MLK.
MK
Stop.
Ultra.
MK Ultra us.
MK.
They can MK Ultra us. Jesus. They can look at all of our information through our phones. And guys, this isn't stuff that people are conspiracying about. These are confirmed. Like, I don't know how many times people have to say confirmed.
I don't know how many movies and TV shows y'all have to watch to think that they can't.
They're fucking
do.
underage kids. They're fucking underage kids. Nobody's mad. I don't care. I'll still talk about it.
Oh no,
We're supposed to be talking about Iran
always
right
talk
now,
about
but
it.
I just thought about it, and I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
They're fucking children.
Day 17 saying that they're fucking children, and nothing changes.
Like, bro, they did it.
Like,
It makes total sense.
so this is also the thing. Like, I can understand the people that are like, I really don't know because they don't have solid proof.
do
The
you
question
mean
is,
you
do you
don't know?
really want
Yes, you
solid
do.
proof?
Right, you have it as
Like, 'cause
solid as you need it.
Everyone can say we have evidence because it says this or it says this, and people say this, and we've had people say this.
Those are the.
But if what y'all are wanting is a picture of them molesting a child, is that really what y'all want?
That's no, because even then, that's not enough for them. Even then,
again, they can say it's
not enough for them. Right, right. That's not enough. That's what I'm saying. They have all the
this
proof.
information war.
The proof
And
is
everything can be blurred.
there. Yeah.
Like, how do we know the Epstein files are Epstein files? Exactly.
I don't know. Probably because why?
I think that is also.
Why would somebody even make up a story about fucking children? And why are children constantly being brought up about them? And we already know that Epstein was a freaky little fuck. So
yeah, he got massages from him.
Right. So but he was having like he had tons of sex toys. He had tons of models,
outfits
who were of age, and then he also had underage. Like like, and we're just being here like it's nothing. But I've also wondered, do you remember this too? Our fucking grandmas. When did our grandmas get married? 16. How actually unheard of is this? I didn't even think about this. If Epstein's grandma or Epstein's mom got married, this means it was acceptable at the age of 14, then in his fucked up brain, then it's okay to have sex with somebody who's a year older. His mom got married at 14. It was socially acceptable. Like when in society was it not acceptable for 14-year-olds to get married?
It started becoming unacceptable when we could actually live longer. Like the whole reason that we would get married so young and everything is because we didn't have a very long life expectancy back in the day.
I'm just talking about my grandma.
Yeah, but exactly. So, I mean, I don't know when my grandma got married. I think she was of age though.
I know, like my mom. Okay, well, my mom is one thing of another, but I mean, 19, she got pregnant.
Like my mom had a kid at 17.
See, so she wasn't married, but she was having sex, and it had to be acceptable because she was having a kid.
I don't know. I was trying to think how old my dad was.
And you don't think a 17-year-old man can think of these things?
Oh, we definitely should agree that it's wrong.
Right. But
at the same time, not everyone has to be on board.
Wrong. Right. But my point was our grandparents didn't even necessarily think it was wrong. And our grandparents are about the same age as Epstein would be.
So what's your point you're trying to get at?
So when in society,
it used to be acceptable?
Well, how acceptable?
It's not acceptable in the society we're in.
Right. Well, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying, like, at what point was it not? Right. Because nobody at the age of 16 is getting married anymore. 50 years ago.
Oh, let's say.
I don't know. I haven't.
Are you going to look that up?
Yeah.
When was it unacceptable to be with a 17-year-old or any girl?
I said any 16-year-olds getting married today?
I could see it, sadly.
It still does happen, and a lot rarer now, and heavily restricted in most places. So that's my point. When?
They ask.
Okay, so Alabama actually changed the system in 2019. Okay,
so
wait a minute. Okay, I see. This is the thing about reading and trying to do a podcast all at the same time. So between 2008 and 2018, around 300,000 minors were married in the U.S., nearly 16 and 17-year-olds with parental permission. So this means parents were signing off their 16-year-olds. Yeah. And this means it was societally acceptable between 2000 and 2018. Parents still believe it is okay for 16-year-olds to get married. long life commitments as a minor. If the whole thing of minors is they don't know any better because they don't have the experience and the knowledge to understand when somebody is using them and doing them wrong and manipulating them, then why are you letting why would you willingly accept your 16-year-old to get married if they don't know any better and haven't had the experience and or the knowledge? So this was acceptable.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's acceptable of 2 young kids. It's not acceptable if you're a fucking 50-year-old man.
Right,
It's totally different. Like, yes, you can sit there and put a commitment between 2 young children. If both parents, now that's up to the parents. That ain't nothing to do with us. But if both parents feel like they're mature enough and they want to do it, then that's their free will. But it's different when it's a 50-year-old dude sleeping with 14-year-old girls. Like, he knows it's wrong. Come on. Everyone knows it's wrong. But a pedophile knows it's wrong. They only know it's wrong when they caught.
Right. Now, I agree with everything that you're saying. I do. But that's where I'm wondering, like...
Again, this goes to the internet. Yep. People, it's easy to get on the black market. Easy to see underage girls and naked. And it gets a little taste.
But people that's what I was saying, I think, either at work or last week. I think people these days are less pedophilic. I think it's more out there. By mine. I agree with you.
I know it's more out there.
I agree with you on certain points, but like the rhetoric that I hear these days is that first of all, we're staying away from children more as actors. Like per capita, is there more children actors now or back in the day?
Like, I would say, I don't know. I would say definitely there's probably less children actors now because they actually like, oh, it's probably damaging their fucking brain.
See, that's my point. Only of 10 years are we realizing that we have to stop messing with kids, if that's sexually, mentally, physically, or whatever. These are kids, and only in these last 10 years have we realized that, like the U.S. society as a whole. And so that's where like I think I was trying to go, that we have less pedophiles now. Ooh. Or does that back your argument to that there's more pedophiles because there's more of a curiosity for those kinds of people? Ooh, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was looking up a study actually to see. It's a weird study to look up though. That's the problem.
What did you look up?
The pedophilic rate, like what's the difference between now and then.
Oh.
But it's hard because, if you're a pedophile, you won't really come out and say, yeah, I'm a pedophile. So the numbers are skewed.
Well, what about like registered offenders? Okay, see, that's the thing though, because we're catching them more often now. Because we're more aware of the situation. Like nobody cared about mental health 50 years ago because we were not aware that people were offing themselves.
Damn.
Because of mental health.
12 pages? Jeez.
So in the
brief overview.
Here it is. I figured it out.
Okay.
In the 1800s and the early 1900s, getting married very young was normal, and girls marrying at 14 to 17 wasn't even shocking. In many states, the legal age was 12 and 14. 12 for girls and 14 for boys, based on the Old English law. People started families earlier because life expectancy was lower and education ended earlier. So you didn't really have high school. Then you have the 1920s and the 1940s as the society started pushing marriage back. You had more kids staying in high school, cities were growing, and you had women working. If you didn't have women home, then you couldn't make a baby with them. That makes sense, I guess. So in the 1950s, This was actually the peak era of young marriage in America. So about 20 to 22. So, and that's the thing too. People are arguing nowadays that people our age are getting married later, having children later. Why is that a bad thing? Why are you pushing lifelong decisions and sexual commitment and like sexual things to kids, teens, and young adults?
Well, yeah, I can also see, I see where you're coming from, but like if you wanted to, if you're like, all right, we have to wait until you're like fully grown or whatever to start making like lifelong decisions, then you
Right,
would have to wait
25.
until 26 to be married.
Right.
Because that's when the male brain stops developing, right? So I mean,
Right. Supposedly.
that's when you can actually make a long-term decision.
But that's just what science. So I'm about to throw this whole conversation off. That's what scientists say. Until 20 years later, and scientists say, "Hey guys, we did more research. Turns out that the male brain doesn't fully develop until 40." Then what? But anyway, keep going on what you were saying.
That was it.
You did you find anything else on
Oh
what you were
yeah,
looking
I
up?
have so the number of registered sex offenders in the United States has risen, continued to rise.
Right.
Says reaching over 795,000 of August 2024, which is an increase of approximately 8,000 over the 2023 count. Total number of registrants has grown by roughly 6% since 2019. So it just says, and then it says child exploitation, reports of online child sexual exploitation have increased, which that's what I'm saying is it's more than online.
Yeah.
More people are seeing it. Yeah. It's a slow rise.
And so
I
that's where I think
it's,
you were saying the access to pedophilia
is
shit.
yeah, people
is-
can get access to it
is what
easy, so
gets
then it
people
makes people
going.
more pedophilic. It's like drugs. You do cocaine, you want a little bit more
Okay.
of it.
And my argument to that is I agreed with you. I actually like this. As I agreed with you, but I said, shit. Damn, I totally lost it. Fuck. I was pretty much saying that, yes, they have access to it now, but it's more shamed upon now.
Yeah.
So people are going to be
Definitely. I agree with
less
that.
like likely to do it. Like the whole reason people don't kill their ex is because they'll be shamed for it and go to jail.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's the same
if
thing
you
for,
went
like,
to jail
anything you
and
can be shamed for.
praised,
Like if you
right?
like that's also like that's your morals. Like no
Right.
one's gonna sit there and masturbate in a church. Why?
Right.
Because they know what people are gonna say and do when if they see
Right.
you.
And you're not going to get
repercussions.
praise for masturbating in a church. Now the whole rhetoric, do you get praised for killing a CEO that were screwing people over? Luigi Mangione sure did. But is it wrong to kill people? It sure the fuck is.
Mm-hmm.
So that was so yeah. So people, yeah.
People will see it with their own terms and conditions.
Yep.
If they like, that's the same thing. It's what I can sit there
I
and
think you
say,
can
yeah,
see it
praise him. But then somebody else kills somebody, a big CEO, but it had no effect to me.
Right.
Oh, he's a murderer. Oh,
Right. It's the
oh,
rhetoric
because you
changes
didn't like
across
him.
two
It's
different
all
lines.
opinionated.
Right.
Like, it's not fact. It's obviously a fact that murdering people is wrong. I mean, let's go
Right.
back to the 10 Commandments.
Right.
The thieves are, you shouldn't steal. People still
Right.
steal.
People still steal. You shouldn't lie. You shouldn't lie about
Like, I think
someone.
all of it, I think all of that's wrong. But that's the whole thing is not everybody is going to be good. Just like
Yeah.
if our society was perfect, we wouldn't have any buggies in the middle of the parking lot. Why? Because
That's
everybody
facts,
would
because
push you to the parking lot thing
Exactly.
where they beat the buggies. But
Right.
no one ever listens.
That's a good ass point.
When all you had to do was walk that buggy back to the buggy cart.
Right. How much of an inconvenience is that to your life? And you're so
Exactly.
okay with inconveniencing other people's lives?
Exactly. You're not thinking about who else is going to have
Right.
to move that buggy to get into that parking spot.
Right.
You don't care.
Right.
You just don't
When you
want to
could
walk it to the
simply
front.
walked it back to where you got it.
Where you're supposed to do with them, right?
Right.
Like that's the whole point of them being there. But again, that's the rules thing. Is people always speed. Like
But
you can have rules and regulations.
if we shamed people because there is no law against not putting your cart back, and there is no like fine for it,
Yeah, there's no action.
the
that
next
can be taken.
thing is shame.
So like
start
if
shaming these people,
I definitely see what you're
people
saying.
will
Like if you
start
see
doing it.
people actually do it, hey, you put your cart back. Put your cart back, man. What are you doing? And everyone started doing that, but that's
Right.
also another issue here.
Or
is
this guy's a bump. You
people-
don't even have to yell at him. You could do the whole not giving him spots in, like, oh, he wants to get a job? Well, homie, I heard you don't put your cart back. You're an asshole.
Yeah, but then you have to actually know these people. See, that's
Yes,
like a
you
social
do.
credit score.
But that's it. That's what the internet's for. You start blasting that shit on the internet about how Tom LaFleur doesn't put his carts back and he cusses out the waiter. Whenever I go and hire somebody, I'm gonna go look up Tom LaFleur real quick. He don't put his cart back. He cusses out
That's
people.
that's basically like having an
I'm not
Indeed
hiring
account.
him.
Every job you just get fired from.
Yeah.
Bad report. I get what you're saying. I mean, I definitely think if you did shit like that, people
You would no longer
then
do
the
it.
only problem with that, he would no longer do it. But the only problem with that is like what's stopping the people from just leaking his address and then following him now. You know what?
Well,
Screw
that's-
it. Someone's gonna now some radicalist gonna
Right.
kill him because he didn't do it. That's the
Right.
only issue.
Right.
Is you got
all those
crazy
different
people.
Yeah.
Like we have
And that's the
everybody's
red and
like
the
we
blue,
can
the black
shame
and the
him,
white.
and then there's that one guy. Oh, let's shame him. I'll just kill him. Let's solve
Right.
it.
You're like, whoa.
Exactly. Like we don't need that. We didn't need all that, but we just needed. Like it's also not good to shame people too.
Right. Like with this whole Jeffrey Epstein thing that's kind of annoyed me a little bit is now everybody online is talking about how Jeffrey Epstein was into AI and into human biology and into this. No, he wasn't. He was into fucking kids. He was into fucking kids. Stop giving him all this extra shit. Like
I don't know if they're giving him extra shit. They're just like,
I know.
I think it's very important to know that why he was funding all this for a reason. Like,
And
I don't
yes.
think he'd be funding all of it for no reason and be fucking kids.
Right, but is
Like,
it,
everyone has their dirty secret.
yeah, that is true. That is
Like,
true.
if he doesn't smoke weed, I just fuck kids on the side from all the other business I do. You see
Right,
what I'm saying?
but-
I don't think the kids part was his main attraction. I think all of the other stuff he was trying to get moving, his
But that's what we're
involvement
talking-
in Iran too, which I don't like. It's probably why we're going to war with them.
Yeah. But I think as a society, that happens everywhere.
And as a society, we shamed him, and we
Well-
can keep shaming him. But again, he's dead apparently.
We want
And
to
I'm not
stop the
believing
fucking
it.
child fucking all the way around. We can't stop
we
the
can't.
government from
can't.
moving money how they want to move money and moving weapons how they want. We can't. But
Like we
can
can't
sure
stop
the hell
all
stop them
child
from,
pedophilia, but we
Sure
can
not.
stop the ones that we know are. That's
call
the
out the
thing.
ones that do.
Like, I don't know what's going on at my neighbor's house or my other people in this neighborhood, but I do know that there's people on the list that you're hiding the names. So why don't we just go ahead and give it a shout out and put it on blast
right.
and let society take care of what happens to them?
Right.
So if,
Y'all do that anyway.
you know what they do
would
in
do
foreign
that anyway.
countries? You cheated? We're going to stone you to death. That's socially accepted there.
Because
'Cause that's
women
the
have been
law.
shamed. Is it the law? Is it? Did the government
To
make
them.
that law? Or is it
You see,
society?
you'd be surprised.
Because
You'd be
our law in
surprised.
the Americas is you better not be a pedophile. But the law for the government says you can get away with it if you know how to move good money.
Yeah, that one exception.
So
I think in America, if you have enough money, you can get away with anything. Do you see anybody else being prosecuted that has millions?
Nope. Or access to millions.
I mean, have we not proven that Elon was trying to party up with them? No one says shit about Elon.
No, and y'all are still letting Elon go and talk crap. Like Elon put out
Get
another
away with
tweet
it.
talking about some shit about the Epstein files after that came out. I'm like, hey, homie, are you tone deaf?
And I also
Your email
think
just got leaked.
People aren't doing the research. And I think there are a lot of people are just persuaded on what they hear online. So as soon as they hear something they agree with, they stick to that.
So
They
that's
don't
where I
even
was
care
gonna
to do it.
I remember my original thought earlier. I think I'm about to lose it again. But Elon Musk and stuff, like the whole rhetoric of what's going on is changing because we're talking about conspiracies now. It's now no longer about Epstein, is no longer about him fucking children. It's about how much of a conspiracy is Epstein. Like Pizzagate. Okay, we're saying we can still talk about the conspiracies because there are some. But the government isn't doing anything about the pedophilic shit. So we got to be more on top of the pedophilic shit and have the conspiracy talk in the background. But the fact that he was a pedophile is not the conspiracy. Let's talk about conspiracies. No, I fuck with conspiracies.
We know he was a pedophile because in 2008 he was already prosecuted.
Right. I think let's do something about him being a pedophile, and let's talk about the conspiracies.
I think the problem is maybe we should shut the hell up about Epstein and start going for the people that are actually in the Epstein files and was with them at the parties.
Yep.
If Epstein's dead,
our city,
why the fuck are we
president?
Why aren't we just saying, hey, everything y'all have redacted on our president, y'all should probably unredact so we know what our own president of this country is doing? But no, that's a threat to security. Why? Are you scared that someone's going to take out the president because he's a pedophile and y'all showed his name on there? It might happen. Well, you shouldn't have been at the island.
Right. Like,
if you knew, like, again,
look,
I stand with that one thing. If you knew he was a pedophile in 2008, what makes you think he just changed?
Right. Right. Why would you? I mean,
like just like you don't associate with people that are bad people. I wouldn't hang out with a whole bunch of drug dealers if someone didn't think I was a drug dealer.
Okay. I agree with that, but I also have worked for somebody who has gone to jail for writing bad checks.
Okay.
So if I knew that he wrote bad checks, why did I still go and work for him? I know he writes bad checks. So therefore, I can be implicated in those writings of bad checks. If it's the check bounces
if you
and
it fucks up
my right. If it's right. If he tries to dispute something,
if you knew.
Even that. Even if I was just a victim. Even if it was if I was just another employee getting paid that check and the check bounced because he forged it or it came out of somebody else's account. Like I don't know exactly what happened. But it would be me going and cashing a check from a place and it coming out of somebody else's account. That person's going to come after me. And when I'm like, whoa, I didn't take money from you. This person wrote me a check. Then it goes after them. If I knew that person did that, why would I go and work for them? But that same thing goes for the people who are like, I shouldn't have. But I was young, I was inspiring, I was hungry, I wanted money, I was young.
Kind of like all the girls he took to his island.
Yeah, and kind of like some of these inspired models. Like, you can be 24 and know that Epstein is getting 17-year-olds and you're still going over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I blame those people. I still give those people shit. I still think those people are.
So what you're saying, you think? So basically, if there's a model there, she just wanted to get the money, and then she's seen kids, and he knows what he's doing with the kids.
Okay, but does she
not
know?
Say anything because
How
that's
much,
what I'm
though?
saying. You were saying if you knew, and if she knew, she should have said something.
Then yeah.
Period. It's point blank.
That rhetoric,
if I watch someone kidnap a child, do you think I'm just gonna walk about my day and act like that shit didn't happen?
Yeah. Okay, wait. Okay. Now, you don't see it happen. You know that he's a child sex offender, right? You go to his island after he's supposed to be clean. You go to an island for a business thing. You're going to take pictures on this island, Jeffrey Epstein's island. You don't even know if Jeffrey Epstein's going to be there. You end up, he's now emailing you. Well, this is business. It has nothing to do with anything personal. Like, that person's still in the wrong, but I also think that person's a victim. Because
if
just
she didn't
as
see or do anything, then yeah, I don't see what you're trying to make. Yeah,
well,
she
knew.
see him,
No,
or
she looked it up online. She looked it up online and saw that in 2008 he was.
I get that part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But if she didn't see like physically anything there, then yeah, I mean, I wouldn't see why she would have, like, all she was doing is literally, he was able to manipulate a lot of people, which is why he was so close to all the other foreign governments. But yeah, say I was a model. This man, I want to take pictures on his island. He gave me approval, and we emailed about it, and that's the only reason we talked. Is I just wanted to do pictures by the beach.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I knew he was a pedophile in 2008. Right. It's 2025 now.
Right. And I'm going to this island for myself and my business.
Exactly. I did my business. I didn't even see him or do nothing and left.
Right.
No, she shouldn't be prosecuted. Yeah, she emailed him because it was a business thing. But now if she's in the know, hey, there's kids there, don't mind them. Yeah.
But is she still in the wrong for even contacting a pedophile? She knew that he was a convicted pedophile. Bill Clinton knew that he was a convicted pedophile and still used his planes after the fact.
That's the thing.
And that's what we're getting on to these people about.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, people can look down on her and be like, why would you even contact a pedophile? You couldn't have contacted anybody else that had some money or anything like that. It's like, well, no one else will reach out to me. And he reached out. Yeah, he had a nice island.
It wasn't even that he reached out. He had the good island, and I had the connection to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I knew he was a pedophile in 2008. But it's 2012, and I'm hoping he's not like that anymore.
Like, I know, well, me personally, I know if someone's a pedophile, they probably haven't changed. But maybe she was gullible enough to think, maybe.
See,
I don't think she should be prosecuted for it.
That's how I am. I want to hope that people have changed.
Yeah, but this is the only problem. I hope that people that are involved and knew what was happening do get prosecuted.
Right. If you know that he's still doing shit.
If you are hiding it or covering it up or keeping it secret, you should be implicated.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like say something happens. Oh God, I'm at work. Oh shit, someone hit something. Well, ain't nobody out here said something.
And nobody said anything.
I'm not going to say nothing if you don't say nothing. So it never happened.
Yep. Yeah.
No, I think everyone who was involved should be implicated because you didn't speak up when something happened.
Yep. You saw it happen. Why didn't you say anything?
You didn't say anything. Exactly.
Well, but see, that's what people don't understand. Is people will speak up and say something, and the person who speaks up and says something gets in trouble or gets reprimandations and like things. Hey, I'm going to go tell the president that I know that this person's fucking kids. Okay. Well, if you go and tell people that, you better shut the fuck up. If you go and tell people that you know this, then you're just won't have any money. And
that's how it works.
We're going to sick hackers onto your account. We're just going to make your life shitty.
We live in a society where it's close to being a security country now. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to have drone swarms out every day now to see if anybody's doing anything illegal. I guess getting to that point.
Yeah.
And the whole point of this podcast was just to have an open time talking and like get y'all's brain moving. We haven't stopped talking about Epstein, and I think y'all should still keep a lookout for all that because I guarantee you that all this war stuff is only going to be a cover up for it.
Something is in them files, man.
Something's in there that they're trying to hide. Obviously enough to go to war for.
Bro, we took Venezuela's president. That wasn't even enough. The next day, we were back talking about the Epstein files. We're now in the middle of war. Now, nobody has declared it a war, but Donald Trump himself has said that there's going to be multiple lives lost and that this is how war plans out. So he said that this is war. So
I don't think it's a world at war, like, because I don't think everything's involved. But I do think it is a war. Like World War I and II, the whole world was at war.
Yeah.
Like, everyone had allies and everybody was this guy. But this isn't like a world war. This is just a dispute between two powerhouses.
Is it, though? Or is this like
Israel and USA?
Entrenched?
I mean,
I think it's more than
it
just
seems like
US,
we're
Israel.
bullying Iran because Israel wants us to.
But I think we're bullying
pretty sure
Iran to do... This has something to do with Russia. And it has something to do with China.
And hold on.
I don't know
Again,
how.
This is also what is a bad... It's like, this is the pressure. Do you think Iran should have nukes?
Well, no.
They don't seem like they're stable enough to.
Right.
But they don't care to listen to the agreements. So what else do we do? Like, if we knew that Iran... Like, if we knew the intention that Iran would nuke Israel as soon as they got nukes, do you think we would let them have it?
Well, no. But
That's what's happening.
Well,
So
I
either
agree with that.
Iran's actually close to nukes, or we're just going to make sure that they never, ever produce one.
But why is Iran trying to nuke Israel? I've never even thought to even think about that side.
Because Israel wants to destroy them. Apparently, Netanyahu is all about Iran's got nuclear missiles and doesn't like Iran, but I don't see...
Yeah. He's been
like-
on that since like 1998.
He's been out, for as long as I've
Literally.
seen all this shit.
Yeah. He's
So
always...
the question is, what do you want to do with Iran?
Right.
Are you using it for like to expand? Do you want to expand or something, or like
Right.
just for pierce might? You just want them gone.
Right. Or does
'Cause they don't
Iran
agree with
threaten you? And how do they threaten you? Do they threaten you because they're willing to call out your bullshit? Like, I wonder how...
But also at the same time, people in Iran are happy
That's what I was just about to go on to.
because
Let's
like
say.
they're like, we're getting liberated from
Yeah.
the bad regime.
And then, okay, and then the other 50% are crying in the streets. I've seen two sets of videos. I've seen
what I'm
videos
saying.
where they're so sad that the Ayatollahs died, and then videos of them YMCA literally dancing Trump's dance, happy.
But like, Iran used to have like, I thought it was very stable in like 1985.
It was.
Like, it
that's
was
what
like
I'm
a free
saying.
kind of country. And
So
I think like people
what
want it to
if-
be like that, but there's also half of the people of that country want it to be a terror state.
What if Iran and Israel is the US and Mexico? Like, yeah, we're two different people, but we're right beside each other, so we get along, but we don't agree. And now Israel has the US, so you don't have to agree, and now we don't have to get along.
That's what at least what it seems like. Like, I'm not no college educated. I haven't studied on anything for 20 years, but this is just the outside what I'm seeing as a citizen.
You've been out of high school that long? 20 years?
No, I'm just saying, like, I haven't studied in like diverse nations and they're
yeah.
European.
Damn.
Like, I'm not
That
a
looks like my
starting. I'm not a.
portfolio.
Yeah, I don't diversify nothing. I'm just coming home and seeing this, and then I'm saying it as an easy thing. Like it's always easier said than done. That's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say. Like, it's easy to say y'all shouldn't go to war because people shouldn't die.
Right.
But to them, you dying is like, that means peace for us. And to Iran, Israel dying means peace for them.
Yeah.
Just like,
And
this is a good way to end it.
yeah.
Like Master Chief said, at the end of Halo, was it Infinite? Halo Infinite. He's like, well, why did you have sympathy for him when he defeated the final boss? Like, why do you have sympathy for him? He killed thousands.
Yeah.
Well, he was just a soldier following orders.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to
Yes.
go to war, but all the people going to war are just having to because they got orders to.
And not only do they have orders, homie, that's just where they were born in it. If I was born in the Middle East, I'm sure I'd be saying fuck the
You'd
USA
be picking
right
up
now.
an AK and saying,
Death. Like, I don't want to say the quote, but I wonder if I was born in Iran, if I would be saying death to,
Like, no, I see what you're saying, because like they
That's
teach
so
their
insane to
history
think
like we
about.
teach ours. History teaches us that we're the good guy in the U.S.
Yeah.
What do their history books say about us?
Right. That's so
Probably
scary
not
to
like
think
good
about.
things.
And maybe that's something y'all can think about as this war goes on. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
it doesn't need to happen, that this war doesn't need to happen, but just be aware that there's people's lives being taken.
People dying. And just
if
pray.
it's for
Honestly,
right,
that's the
for
best thing we
wrong,
can do. Let's pray for peace from the real God, the Almighty.
or whatever one you believe in.
Or whatever
Honestly,
one you
for
believe
this
in.
one, for this podcast episode, I'm willing to take it there. Every other one, just be
fine.
aware we're going to be talking about the one and only God, just saying. But for today, to Allah, to everybody, to anybody, if there's somebody that you look up to in a higher power, you know, that's who you talk to.
Start
And that's
asking
who you
them.
put
Start
your faith in. Just pray.
I love that one.
Yeah.
We love
That was a good
y'all.
one.
We always gonna
Yeah,
try
we
to
do.
leave you on a positive note. So
Yeah.
praying
Love
for the
y'all.
war to end.
Look forward to, of course, all the good things that are coming with the OTV channel. Constantly doing more lives, so be on the lookout for those. More posts as we continue to post some old clips of me and Justin back in the day whenever I used to just pull my phone out. I'm going through a lot of my camera roll and seeing some videos from nearly 10 years ago. So
Yeah,
we'll be seeing
I'll start doing
some.
that soon.
So, yeah.
Just stay informed and stay safe.
I'm not trying to be like no cop.
We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Like, comment, subscribe, and always have an open time talking.
Sure.
Peace.
Coming back in with a different flow on my boat, yeah. Y'all already know, huh? I can't chase no hoe, no. I ain't sucking toes, no. Can't be distracted by outside drama, I'm opposed. They think they can stop me cause they think that I am alone.